Hello and welcome to yet another Combos and Chill Dirty Talk Sessions, episode 44. I'm your host, Dirty, and this is my co-host and my wife. She's a Phoenix.
Hey guys, it's been a long time.
It's been a freaking long time,
it's been so long.
So before we move ahead, I just want to make a tiny announcement that the show been not happening on the last two,
like a regular schedule.
On the regular schedule. The last two Thursdays we couldn't do it because we we have a gig coming up, so we were like busy with jams and stuff like this. So I had to reschedule my stuff because of the other guys in the band because they were working and stuff. So regarding that, we're sorry, but we're gonna make it up for sure. We have a lot of ideas that we're gonna
for November. We're trying to focus more on even dedicating episodes to just us two.
Yep.
So we will keep guests, but in a way where we can actually manage and better timing.
And on that note, there was there were a couple of guests that they had to pull out.
Yeah, that was the case as well.
We had a lot of up and downs.
There was a band in UK that I wanted to reach out to, and they reached out to us, but unfortunately there was a quick reschedule for
because they started touring and stuff.
So they went on a tour and they were like, "Sorry guys, we can't." I said, "It's fine. It's okay.
It's all good." Anyway, again, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Thank you very much for our new followers. Ginoy and Dave Fowler TWC, the holographic
squid.
The holographic squid. Thank you guys for the new follow.
Oh my god, also another one.
Oh, thank you very much.
Alessio Blackow.
Blackowi. Thank you very much, Alicio. Thank you very much.
I'm not sure. I hope we are not butchering all these names because, at the end of the day, I can't see the L or the I.
Yeah.
So.
So without any further ado, our guest for episode 44 is bassist Anne. She is in a band called Hawxx, Hawxx, very cool and edgy.
Yes.
They're an all-female band, and she's the backing vocals and the bassist, and she has her own project, which I think goes by her name, if I'm not mistaken. But our guest is Iman Ahmed. She's a half Arab, half British. I like those cocktail
combinations. Yeah.
So we're going to be talking to her regarding the band and her project. So without any further ado, let's get her on board. Iman, welcome to the session. Welcome to Combos and Chill.
Hello.
Hi.
How's things? How you been?
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Not too shabby. How you guys doing?
We're all good. We're all good.
Good.
So we gave you a tiny introduction in the beginning, so why don't go ahead and introduce yourself with your own words to the audience?
Yeah, so my name's Iman. I do play bass in Hawxx, do a bit of backing vocals, bit of screaming when there is some screaming. I'd like to do a bit more screaming in the band, to be honest. And then, I've got my own solo stuff going on, which is maybe not as heavy as Hawxx. It's alternative rock metal. A little bit more singy. Nah, actually, that's a lie. Hawxx is super singy. With it's very melodic alternative metal.
I was checking those video links that you sent me. They're very how to say it. I like the popish element you kept there. That whole type of arrangement, it really suits whatever you're trying to do.
Okay.
We're gonna be showcasing
because I've not seen these yet, because I prevented myself. I was like, no, I want to do this live, So I told them, no, I'll wait. I want to see this while we talk to her and get to know her better. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, but because everyone knows here, we mostly do shit live. That lazy people that they keep everything for the last minute. That's basically.
Listen, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Lazy people.
I'm a last minute person. I wing it most of the time. So that's how I go through life.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. That's how you learn.
Yeah, and I can see the personality similarities here, but he married someone who's super paranoid, and I'm like, no, it has to be 7 a.m. It has to be this. I'm that kind of a person. So.
Hey, we got Bundle in we got Bundle in the house.
Hey,
what's up, Bundlehead? By the way, Bundlehead _official is the main guy behind all the overlay designs you guys see the Dirty Talk logo, the combos and chill, and all the intro videos. So give him a shout out at Bundle
Oh,
It.
nice.
Yeah, and also he helped a lot with my artwork, and he's like giving me advice about like digital stuff, and like he's really helpful and really nice to work with.
Yeah, he's one of the legit cats I've worked with, and he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
very shy
chill,
dude.
relaxed.
Yeah, but give him a shout out at bundleed _official on IG as well. So he got cool stuff. But anyway, let's move on. Iman, let's talk about you. How been this whole music thing coming into your life? How was it? When was it, like when you were a kid, or just give us a backbone story to how you started getting into playing, or getting to know music.
Yeah, I think it's always been in me. When I was like 3, I used to watch my aunt play violin, and that really inspired me. I really liked the instrument, and so actually my first instrument was violin when I was 7. So I used to just sit and watch her practice, and so I started out on violin. Then I actually wanted to play bass guitar when I was 12, but my mum was like, "No, don't want you playing that. I want you playing trombone because there's a national shortage of female trombonists." So I was like, "Oh, okay. The most elegant instrument in the world. Fine, I'll play that." And then it just happened that I was actually
honest,
really good at jazz trombone.
But again, to her defense, it's actually like very rare occasions you see people.
Yeah, I mean, I take the piss out of myself and just go. But yeah, it just turns out that I was actually really good at jazz trombone. And then I don't know, I taught myself piano when I was like 12, and I only really started playing bass guitar to end of 2014. So I taught myself that as well because I've always wanted to play it. So I guess music has just always been in my blood.
Okay, that's I mean
that is an immense history of just so much knowledge. I mean, the fact that she started her bases with a classical instrument like violin, which is so emotional and like expressive, and then growing up to like learn piano by yourself, and then like
I mean the trombone is it trombone? Trombone.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean I don't know how that thing works, but I mean there is a connection between like piano or like keyboards to guitars and bass and some other instrument. It's easier to pick up piano if you're a guitarist,
Yeah.
But trombone? How many things do you have over there to?
I mean, it's like a slide, so it's just
So there is no buttons to hold or anything.
No, so you've got to know the positions of the slide for every note, and then you change like your embouchure, so your lip shape, and that changes the air pressure, which then changes the notes, and it's quite complicated.
Oh my god.
It is.
I never thought of it that way. Like, it's so complicated to play such an instrument that looks easy. You know what I mean?
And it's like a bit of a joke instrument, No one takes trombone seriously.
But no, I mean, I would dude, by the way, there are amazing pieces in which, like, if you come across it, or like, compositions, especially for movie scores, like, trombones are actually pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
some places legit, necessary.
Yeah, very legit.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, there's a great little bit in that.
Yes.
That's just showing my geeky side. I'm really sorry.
I mean, he likes Lord of the Rings too. Yeah.
That one is a trombone.
Yeah, that's another one that I like to do. Yeah.
That's actually hard, as she's saying. You need to know when is the slides.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That you need to know and predict where it is, and you need to change, like she said, like the way you, your lip shape and like the air you're putting in. So, man.
I mean, and those type of instrument, I always had a thing for sax.
Yeah.
Sax is
saxophones are
very, very romantic.
Oh yeah, and also it makes a jazz piece too epic.
Yeah, make it too romantic.
Yeah, too much.
The only song you need to play on sax
Careless Whisper.
And you're already in the
That's
mood,
the
you're
only
like,
song.
It's funny you mentioned Careless Whisper. That was our, like, when I was in Nicotine back in the days in like 2009, that was our winning ticket in the gigs. We used to do a heavy cover because Seether did a cover of Careless Whisper.
Right.
So it's like heavy with, like, you know, that gooey shit.
Yeah.
So
And of course, you don't have a video of it.
no.
Of course, obviously. He'll just tell me of great memories of his band history and stuff and his experiences.
That time was dark
No video.
ages for me. I don't remember anything.
Dark ages.
Oh man. Anyway, there's too much talk about me.
Yeah, I
and-
know.
Yeah. So Iman, violin and trombone. Jesus, what the hell you were planning to do? Like, you know, your mom was trying to make you a full band. You know, like, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't think that was much of a plan. It was just kind of like, here, do this on the side. I mean, I did consider like going into jazz professionally. Like, I was a semi-professional jazz trombonist anyway. Like, I was
Wow.
getting paid gigs and getting asked to go on tour like worldwide and stuff. So, you know, I was pretty decent, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I kind of stopped playing trombone when I was like 20. I just was like, nah, it's not for me. My mum was devastated because she was like, you're so good though. And yeah,
Yeah. Tell
I'm
her.
not going to force myself to play an instrument that I actually didn't want to play in the first place.
And tell her my looks doesn't fit this instrument.
I mean, yeah, I kind of
Oh
stood
my
out a
god!
little bit.
I just imagined it, like
Yeah.
she's up there on the stage, just like, you know, completely
She will
like
be the she
like
will
a
be
warrior.
the black sheep of the family. You know, like.
She's just looking like a warrior and like badass, and she's like, "Ooh," and just playing like, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But how was the violin? Violin. Wow. How was the violin? Because I always like to learn violin, but I heard that it's
Yeah.
like it has like 10 to 12 year complete period of learning the whole thing. Is that true, or I'm just?
I mean, it's a super difficult instrument to play. Like, I would only say that I was good, but I wasn't like amazing. And so I actually stopped playing when I was 14 because I just decided I had reached my peak and I was like, nah, I'm not interested in this anymore. I actually get really bored really easily of things and I move on and try something new.
Right.
But yeah, violin is a very difficult instrument because, you know, you've got the strings, but there's no markings. There's no like frets on there or anything. So you got to have really good positioning, really good ear as well for intonation and really good control, because you could play a straight note and it might be an accurate note, but it will sound shit if you don't add. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah.
You
The
are.
Okay,
whole-
great.
Yeah. Go for it.
But yeah, if you don't add any like style to it, vibrato or whatever, it's just not going to sound good. So it is a really difficult instrument, and it does take years of training.
Yeah. man.
Okay. I mean,
dude.
as a
fucking
child,
love
I
that
always
instrument.
wanted to learn
Yeah.
it, but it never happened. I mean,
It is a very catchy. I mean, like, you know. Plus, as she said, because there is a. I mean, she's a bassist. She would know. You know the fretless bass, yeah.
Yeah, I used to have one.
Yeah, a fretless bass still helps you around because still that lines are there, but it's a flat surface. The lines are there, you still know where to go.
Yeah.
But for example, if you get the proper contrabass, you know the I forgot what is the other name for it?
The double bass.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
boom 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 boom.
cello.
Yeah.
That's not cello.
No, sorry, not cello.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, wait. Because you did this, that's why.
Cello is a bigger violin.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So this is like the proper
Yeah.
bass, like back in the days, and it's like that also doesn't have frets. That's also
Right.
bass. You
Okay.
as she said, you need to know where you're going. Like it's
I mean, Iman, considering like you've had such a classical like base to your music learning, and then like when was that moment where you were like, okay, welcome to the dark side of metal? You know, like you just like went full on. Like how did it happen?
Yeah, so the music that I used to listen to, I was brought up on weird music. Like, I had a combination of reggae, Arabic music,
Yama.
like ska, and then I got really into gangster rap, and then I think it was, and then I think it was when I was like 14, 15 maybe. That's when I discovered metal. I think it was System of a Down. I think that was like my first introduction.
Nice.
I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I discovered that I was quite an angry teenager, and like metal really kind of suited my vibe. And that's when I was like, I really like this. This is what I would eventually like to do. Or just, I don't know, pursue a career in sort of band work. I don't know. That kind of sparked my interest. So yeah, join a kind of band sort of life.
I mean, Hawxx is already generating buzz, and over here our good friend Dave Fowler is saying, love Hawxx and Iman's music. I was so excited to get Iman on our rock show earlier in the year to showcase her own amazing songs, and Ashes is so good. Multi-talented musician.
Wow.
And he's sending a heart emoji. Sorry, we got Professor Phi saying Iman and caps lock and a heart.
Oh, thanks, guys.
So thank you very much, guys, for joining us for this session. And
I know. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Yep. Damn, a big lineage of music coming from. Wait, we got a new follower, Professor Phi. Thank you very much for the follow. It means the world to us. And welcome to our tiny Twitch family abroad.
Thank you. And we have Vajia in the chat as well.
Where? Oh yeah, what's up, Vajia? Hey, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining us. So the whole history of you getting into violin, then trombone, then being in reggae, which I freaking love, and then like Arabic music.
Yeah, and also gangster rap. Just to
wait, I'm trying to put in the one in the middle. Reggae and gangster rap. Okay, I can understand.
Yeah.
But what the hell is happening in the middle, man? Arabic music.
Well, you know, growing up in the Middle East, there's a lot of Arabic music going around, so it's just kind of natural.
Was it the Gulf type of Arabic music?
Yeah. So like really traditional kind of stuff.
Oh my lord, I feel bad for your ears. Oh, God. Yeah, because
then a few like, you know, pop kind of songs where there's always Habibi this, Habibi that, and yeah.
She knows one word that doesn't freaking save her life at all. Oh, that's good.
But that is such a weird concoction, actually. But then I can imagine like it can enhance your creativity when you listen to so many genres and different kinds, and you know, also makes you more aware of different instruments as well. So you know, but like, how did that transition happen from like being a listener to, oh, you know what, I want to take it up as a career?
Well, actually, my younger sister and I used to we were in a really, really lame pop duo called Sweet and Sour. And we used to write our own music. It was terrible. It was really bad. Like, we had 5 albums.
5 albums?
Yeah. We had they were really bad. I mean, we were kids, you know. We had a song called Ghosts where we were just like, ghosts, woo, and yeah, it was really bad.
Oh my God.
I guess that kind of made me want to start writing music, and then I wrote my first song when I was 17. I wrote it on piano, because all of my songs I used to write on piano initially. Like, now I write most of my songs on bass guitar, and I'll do like a little demo, and it'll just be my vocals and a bass, and then I send it to Sean, who I work with, and he does his magic and adds guitars and shit like that. He's awesome at what he does. But yeah, the transition probably happened, I guess it started out when I was a kid, just by joking around with my sister, and then realizing actually I want to write some proper music. And yeah, when I was 17, that kind of all started, and I went to college and studied music. I failed because I am a terrible student, and then I went back and dropped out, and I didn't really get any proper qualifications.
Man. I mean, it's good. You have time, and even Professor Phi is asking, where can we find that Arabic music stuff?
Just Google like Gulf Arab music. I don't know. Back in the day.
Oh man, yo, Not So Safe is in the house. What's up, Safe? Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And I think Wajiha was saying something. I completely zoned out. She was saying totally
yeah.
always gotta be open.
Open to
Yeah.
different streams
Different
of
to-
art, in this case of music
Music
genres.
genres.
Yeah, exactly.
And just got here for a few minutes. We did not. Okay, they're just having a talk between
Yeah,
each other.
yeah.
And then Wajia is saying, "Man, I love Iman's vocals."
Oh, yay! Thank you.
Aw.
So
So much love in the comments today.
Exactly.
I love it.
So much love. I mean, this is our community. This
I
is
know.
how they.
I know.
You know,
Thank you guys for actually like making
Thank you,
time
thank
for
you.
the stream and dropping by, even if you have a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for all the new followers and all these guys. Thank you very much. Welcome to our tiny Twitch family.
Mm-hmm.
So let's kick it off, Iman. How was the whole journey joining Hawxx, or like building up Hawxx together? How was it?
Yeah, so I didn't know any of them. I auditioned for the band in 2018, and at that point it was Anna who's the front woman, and then Hannah is the other guitarist. So at that point it was just those two, and I auditioned as the bassist. We actually started out with a different drummer, but she wasn't available enough to do basically what we wanted, like all the gigs. We had so many gigs lined up. We did like months of practice. We put together a demo, sent it out to like a bunch of promoters and venues and stuff, and then we did like 6 gigs in the month of August 2018, because we were just like, let's do this, let's like explode onto the scene. So yeah, I didn't actually know any of them. I auditioned for them, and our drummer Jess, she was standing in for our original drummer, because we thought, I don't know, at least we can get someone to stand in for drums. And then she just became our full-time drummer, because why not? And she's awesome as well. So, but yeah, like none of us really knew each other that well. I think Anna and Jess had worked together a couple of times on some function gigs, and Anna met Hannah at a studio, so they sort of ish knew each other. But yeah, we kind of just built everything from ground up and worked really, really hard to get to where we are now. And we still work really hard as well.
I mean, you joined, and like it's kind of crazy. I mean, wait. First of all, the singer is Anna and the guitarist is Hannah.
Yeah, so I call them
Wow.
Hanana.
Because you're saying Anna, then Hannah, I'm like, wait. I'm sure there's some difference between these two.
So our first drummer used to be called Sean, so we made a joke out of it, like Anna, Hannah, Iman, Sean. But
Wow.
yeah, then Sean left, and now it's Jess, and so the rhyming thing
It
doesn't,
doesn't work.
anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But again, man, I really dig the new music. That's it's called Silence of Death. Sorry.
Death of Silence.
Death of
yeah,
Silence.
The new stuff that we're going to be releasing, I can't wait to like share the rest of it. But yeah, new stuff. We've got like we're finding our sound now, because that's the thing. When we started out, our sound was incredibly different to how it is now, and there's lots of songs that we haven't released, that we never recorded or released, but it was definitely more like bluesy rock with a bit of metal. So yeah, we've definitely changed and developed as a band. But Death of Silence, I love
that opening riff, and
Yeah.
it's like very alternative.
He's been talking about that riff since.
Dude, I
since
came
the
ac-
time we heard it.
guess how I came to know that she is in Hawxx.
How?
Like she posted this like just the whole post from IG, and I
Yeah.
go to it. I'm like, wait a second, she is in this band, and dude, it was freaking awesome. Like you know how I like alternative music.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm
He's
crazy.
very picky
crazy.
also.
I had a talk with you on IG regarding Chevelle, but for me it
Yeah.
has that Chevelle energy riffage. It has
Yeah,
that
yeah.
feel, but again with different type
Right.
of vocals. It's
Yeah.
very different. And thank you very much to our new follower Don_C. Thank you very much for following us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome to
our
the stream.
welcome to our stream and our tiny Twitch family abroad, which I always call it.
Yeah, I know. We were supposed to name it Tomato Club, but it never happened.
Yeah. We are all tomato.
Yeah.
Not so safe as saying Chevelle is off, or is it oof?
Oof. I think
Is
he
it
means
oof?
oof. Yeah.
Chevelle is oof.
Only love a bit of Chevelle.
Yeah. Only
but-
you would read it as off.
Hey,
Only you.
Only
Out
me,
of
yeah.
all the edits in the world,
Yeah,
you.
by the way, this is us on a daily life, so don't be
Yeah.
surprised.
We normally think that we need to keep a disclaimer at the beginning of the video that, you know what, we're just gonna roast each other throughout. So
Yeah.
just
So, joining Hawxx, playing bass, how was the journey, man? How was that, like, writing stuff together? Is it like one guy taking the whole writing process, or how is it?
Yeah, so initially, because Anna was the one that wanted to start the band. So initially, like, everything she pretty much wrote, she would come with a song, be like, this is a song that I've written. And so then everyone would write their parts over it and write harmonies and whatever and stuff like that over it. And that it would be like that for quite some time. Like, she's a great songwriter. And then, well, like now a lot of our songs, it's kind of more of a collaborative thing as well. Like we'll have someone that will come in with a riff or like a vocal melody or like a song idea or like a full song or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely more of a collaborative thing, which I think is good. And I think that's how we're finding our sound now, because, it's like,
I mean, as long
stuff.
as yeah, sorry to cut you off. As long as you guys are on the same page, and there's not a lot of back and forth in writing, you always gonna have a smooth process. And just before I think there was a raid happening. Thank you very much, Don.
It was in the middle of the question, so I didn't want to.
Thank you very much for the raid, brother.
I know.
Thank you. I mean,
thank
brother
you.
or sister. I'm sorry. I mean.
Basically he just bought a whole bunch of viewers for us, so thank you so much.
Thank you very
and
much
welcome
for the
all of
raid.
you guys, whoever is new to Convos and Chill.
Yep.
This is Dirty, my husband, hence
Yeah.
Dirty Talks.
And this is my co-host and my wife. She's a Phoenix. And thank you very much, Knox. Knox is in the house. Dawn is saying it's a brother. I'm a brother. I got you right.
Nice.
So yeah, Knox, thank you very much. Zuzu is in the house. What's up,
Hi
Zuzu?
Adil, how's everything?
How's things, guys? Thank you very much.
I think we got
Dawn.
the whole team here.
Yeah, we got the whole team.
Yeah,
man. Like,
slowly, it's just like everyone's dropping by now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Don, for the raid. It means the world to us. And thank you for the follow as well. And Iman, man, as a bassist, what is your favorite brand of bass? Like, what is that? I know I'm touching on like very touchy subjects.
Yeah, you're gonna hit a nerve someday. Yeah.
Because I was telling her like last night I sold my bass and I was like, it was in very good condition, but I had to pay some debts, so
Yeah.
Ugh,
yeah.
that's just so sad when you have to sell instruments. Yeah, my favorite. I actually used to be an Ibanez bassist, so I used to exclusively use Ibanez, and that's mostly because I've got like baby hands. I got tiny hands, and so like
Your hands are not tinier than mine. I
the
have 3
frets-
fingers that they're the same size.
Can
come
you
on,
let her finish, Yanni?
No, I had to put it out. I'm special.
Well, I don't know how we can measure this. We need to like get some tape and measure our hands. I guarantee you my hands are smaller. But yeah, so the Ibanez, they've got the frets are smaller, they're closer together, so it's like easier to play. So that's pretty much why I always went with Ibanez. And generally their basses are good no matter what range you get. So like on the lower end and obviously the higher end, they're generally quite good. A lot like Yamaha as well. You've got some they've got some great basses.
So the one you're using now, it's
The one I'm using is Warwick, and it's a signature bass. There's only like 100 of them in the world, and it's
nice.
it's pretty tasty.
Yep.
But I'm a convert now. I love Warwick, and I mean I'll never say that I'm exclusively going to be one brand, because I like
hopefully
to try
soon, man.
different
Hopefully
things
soon you get endorsed by Warwick. Warwick are they're the best in my opinion when it comes to bass. I mean, followed up by Ibanez. Ibanez
Yeah,
has,
I mean they're going to be sending me some strings, so that's nice of them.
Nice.
That's
Great.
cool.
That's great. And by the way, Knox was saying, our good friend here, Knox Voyager, is saying he likes your ink.
Thank you.
You're
This is
tat up,
this is like Deftones. How can I do this? It's kind of inverted. How do I do live?
I was actually going to ask you about that sleeve. That is actually pretty badass.
It's really difficult to show, but this is like my Deftones inspired tattoo. So I've got like a lot of the stuff from there.
Nice.
What's it called? Diamond Eyes.
Oh, nice.
Their Deftones self-titled album. Got like the Om's eye as well. Wait, God, everything's like backwards. There we go. My brain doesn't work.
So you got sleeves, like both arms, yeah? Or it's like broken?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like, oh God, everything's opposite day.
It's all mirrored.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's like my Arab arm, because it's kind of like henna. But yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty much covered in tattoos. Like I've got my chest done, my sternum, got my legs and my back.
Nice.
And,
Cool. And Wajia is saying Ivan is universally good across different instruments. And Saif is saying, Iman, have you tried Dingwall yet? People have been converting to them.
I actually played a Dingwall bass guitar on a video that I did with Hawxx, one of our songs called Low. So we did like a live studio session, and I played on a Dingwall guitar. And they've got a really great like natural sound. You don't even need to put like any effects through it. Even the clean sound is pretty awesome. But I'm not a fan of the fan frets. They're just not fun to use. So that was the only thing that put me off.
One of the basses that I really want to try is the wall bass the guy Justin Chancellor from Tool used.
I don't think I've seen
Why am I
it.
not shocked? It's Tool.
Yep.
I love Tool. I don't actually like their latest album though. I thought it was quite lazy, because to me it was just, we waited so long, and to me it was just a bit like
she's just being a Toolaholic. You know, that's it.
Yeah. So literally
I wasn't impressed. It's like, it's okay, you know, but I wasn't like, whoa, new Tool stuff.
Don't.
Sorry, I know that's probably quite opinionated, but
so you're talking to a cult fan. So like the minute you start this can of worms, he's gonna start ranting about Tool. Just wait. He's literally like reining it down because it's stream.
It's okay. We can move on. We can move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Before moving to the comments, Saif is saying our bassist can't. Wait a second, I missed it. Someone. Okay, they're doing Tool talk now, so I haven't. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's fine. And Saif is saying, wait, where did I miss it? Our bassist can go back to fan since he got it. It feels so natural to him. He's talking about the Dingwall bass. And Zuzu's saying, lurking BRB, no worries, brother, no worries.
No worries, take your time.
And even Nox is saying Tool's latest album was the same thing. I thought I was simply hating, but I wasn't alone in that opinion.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard a lot of Tool fans say that.
Let me finish the comments. Tool talk, time to leave. Call me back with the dogs. Limp Bizkit though.
Oh, not Limp Bizkit. Come on, we
Fucking
can't
love
get on
you,
to this again.
That's safe. I love. I mean, come on, Limp Bizkit. Anyway,
we were talking about Limp Bizkit's. Like, it's weird he said that. Like, we were discussing it before the stream, and I was
Safe came to me the day that Limp Bizkit dropped that vibe. Like, man, have you heard that vibe? I've been jamming it for the whole day.
So, for me, it was shocking because it's so catchy. Like, I play it every single time we go on a road trip. Like, every single time I'm out, I'm like, can I please play that song once? And then I just keep it on encore for.
New kid around the block. What? New kid.
That's what I'm saying. That the songs have like it's so groovy, but that douchebag just like the way he sings, you know, the way he's like I'm like, why can't you just go like, you know?
Oh man, Sean Kennedy, Sean _Kennedy _music saying Perfect Circle are better. Yep, I said it exactly. I mean, again, it's different. It's different. And wait, I missed out some. Wajie is agreeing with Sean, and the safest thing, that vibes is fire. Exactly.
I agree with so much regret in my heart. I agree. It is good.
And we got Carl Von Mansfield. Thank you very much for joining us. Hey, fine
Carl.
people. Hey, Iman.
Oh, hey.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming down to our session, Combos and Chill Dirty Talk. I'm your host, Dirty, and this is my co-host and my wife. She's a Phoenix. And I'm sure you guys know
Hello.
our guest, Iman Ahmed, the bassist of Hawxx. And can you fix the camera?
Is it tilted?
Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, that's
Other
it.
way.
Other
There
way.
you
Yeah, other way.
go.
Other way. Other
Other
way.
way. There you
No,
go.
that's too much. That's-
Yeah. No. Go back.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've
there we
been
go.
having I need to buy a tripod and I'm stingy. Anyway, so Iman talked about basses and stuff like this. And by the way, what is the tuning of the stuff that you guys write in Hawxx?
We do a bunch of different tunings. So sometimes it's like standard drop B. Sometimes we'll drop to A. Or we'll do C. We actually have a song in G, which is pretty ridiculous.
Oh,
like
nice.
drop G.
Nice.
Yeah, we do like a lot of drop tuning, which is why I now use a 5-string, because I actually started out on a 4-string with the band, and then we were dropping our tuning quite a lot, and I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. I've just got like a flappy string that's kind of going, you know. So I was like, better get a 5-string.
Description.
No, she has a point because the top string is a B string. It needs to be the note B.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has a point. I had my fair share of fights with light strings. When you drop tune them, as she said, they just go floppy as fuck.
It's just like a flappy bum hole,
Yeah.
like doing a fart, and it's like, I don't know.
Seriously, she has a point. Whenever you even hold the fret, it doesn't pick it up. It's like worse.
By the way, the way she's describing, I want like her to have a separate channel and just like review things. Like, I want to see how she describes stuff. Like, this is hilarious.
Yep.
The whole description. I wish we could have clipped that description of how she said it.
Yeah, that whole. I mean,
hilarious.
Flappy bum hole.
yeah, flappy bumhole. I mean, that would be interesting.
Oh my god.
But what is your favorite string brand, anyways? Because mine was Ernie Ball. I don't know. I was just going with the trendy stuff.
So I'm like a rubbish bassist in that I don't really know much about strings. I kind of just go with what's kind of decent in price and hope that it sounds all right. But I just recently bought these. Wait.
Oh,
Matt, there you go. I don't know.
DDT.
Apparently they're quite good. They're like I don't know.
I had.
DDT is.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like they're super thick gauge, and the reason why I got them is because of our song that's in drop G, which is really ridiculous.
It needs to hold up. Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll do the job. And then I guess when I get these Warwick strings sent to me, then they'll be my favorite strings. So
For sure. Shit will work out, and you guys gonna get endorsed. I mean, the band is doing well, and the music is like, as long as you're you're constantly putting
I know.
things out. things
Speaking
will
of
work
music,
out.
can we hear something? Like maybe
yeah.
like in a little bit of change of
So,
just want to.
So let's hear Hawxx. Okay. First, we listen to the band that she performs with.
Yeah.
Then we will get back to what you call it, to what Iman does on her own solo projects. We're gonna be checking out a couple of her music videos as well. So Iman, this song that we're gonna be listening called "Blunt." It's at the Heavy Music Award 2020. So it's a pro shot. It's live performance. It's gonna be amazing. You guys can see everything. So this song called "Blunt," and it's gonna be on the album. Yeah. It is.
actually, yes, that was already released. We released it last year on our EP. So yeah, you can already access that song.
Sure. Okay, so we're gonna be listening to "Blunt" and check it out, and we come back to you guys shortly.
Over and over and over. too long to call you mine. So fucking beautiful.
Wow, Iman,
Jesus.
that tuning, Jesus.
Oh, God.
That tuning is heavy.
You know this song, what I want to actually do while listening to this song, you know that guy in Mad Max that's like playing in front of all the speakers? Like I want like a wall of speakers behind
that
me.
Weird ass guitar.
Yeah. Like I want a wall of speakers behind me and just stand in front of it and let it let the song play.
Dude,
It's
what is the
so
tuning,
good.
Iman? Iman, the tuning is like too heavy. It's too
Oh,
muffled.
Chug
It's
City.
just standard drop B. It's just,
drop B.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
That was something new to hear. It's been a while since I've heard drop B. You know? But
I mean, it's really good, dope. I mean,
Yep.
I just couldn't get enough of that heavy part. Like, I was like, no, I want more of that shit.
how you guys could keep up with the backing vocals? Like you're doing something else, she's singing something else. and,
Yeah.
like, if
Yeah.
it was me, I would like go off key, like from the start. You're like,
Yeah, but I mean, watching them live would be a
Yeah.
trip as well. Like,
Yep.
I mean, they're so good. Like, there's so many sections of the song. Like, it quiets down and then it gets all like melodic almost, and then it gets heavier. So
I mean, sorry,
Such a treat.
Yeah, because there's a lot on my brain, as in it has that chugginess into it that it's just like slicing through. But Iman, tell us, how was the whole thing to play at this show, and how was the whole process?
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome because it was last year, so we actually couldn't do it in front of a live audience, which kind of sucked.
Oh.
So it was live, on the internet or whatever. But it was still really cool. So the whole thing was sponsored by Amazon Music. So we went to this like massive studio, like did all our filming, got everything set up, and it was really cool. Like they treated us really well, which was nice. And then this year we got invited back to the Heavy Music Awards. So we went to like a red carpet event,
Nice.
met some really cool people, which was really awesome.
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, things looks promising on the end of Hawxx, and you guys, because that whole element of an all-female band also really works.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just so smooth.
Yeah.
It's just like flawless performance. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying, that like now my ears are craving more. Like, I want to listen to more. That's the best part about bands like that they make you like, just like lure you in, and then just like, I hope, like, this is the thing for bands like this. I need like a discography of like 12 albums and just like sit and binge listen.
Keep in mind, you need to have 12 albums at least. That's the threshold.
12.
No, I
Okay,
mean,
all right.
like, for someone who discovers good music like this, like, you just want to sit and just like, zen yourself down and just listen to this. It's so relaxing. Plus, it is, like, I drive like a truck driver, he says. So, like, for me on a long ass drive, like, this is a good, like, amazing piece of music to listen to. I mean, there's also Vajiha who's saying, come play in Dubai, ladies.
We'd love to. Yeah, that would be awesome.
that would be awesome. That would be awesome, because we don't have, to be honest to you, like, all-female band? No, I've never seen.
And dude, of this caliber.
Yep.
Like, listen to the vocals. It's so like...
Very, like, it gives me that, I know I'm saying some
Can't describe
gibberish, but what?
What are you saying?
No, what you were saying.
Because I was doing the vocals is like I can't describe it, it's like nice.
No, it's nice. It just gives me a very, like, opera-ish, I can say.
Okay.
Like, but, I connect immediately with the riffage, and the riffage are just like, bomb, man. It's just like,
dude, I told you, I just need a wall of speakers and just blast that shit and let my eardrums just like tear off. That's it.
Yeah, man. And Vamp the Ace is saying no, want them to play in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Now you're firing.
Right.
So
we'll
basically,
do a whole
Middle East
tour.
Yeah. Basically a whole thing.
But by the way, on that topic, that's a good segue. How's the tour coming up for Hawxx? Are you guys picking up gigs to play?
Yeah. So I mean, we played at Bloodstock Festival in August, so this August gone, which was awesome. Well, again, met some really cool people. We did. Wait, what month are we? October.
Wow.
we did a couple of gigs this month. Those were cool. We've got 2 headline gigs next month. So if anyone in the UK is free to come down, we've got a gig at the Amersham, so we're headlining there in New Cross in London on the 18th of November. Or if you want to come to, oh man, I need to remember the venue name. It's up on our socials though. But on the 25th of November, we're headlining a place in Norwich, the Brickmakers, I want to say, something like that.
Very nice venue.
And then we're like joining on. We've got some like tour that we're joining on to. So there's a band called Marisa and the Moths. We're going to join on to their tour as well in December. We've got quite a few gigs in December.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great.
That is awesome. I mean, alongside that, they're also going to release new stuff. So like, it's going to be a whole new era in 2022. So
yeah, I mean, the music we're going to be releasing is pretty nice. We've gone like quite technical in a way, but we're still like quite melodic, and we've got really heavy riffage, and I'm excited to share that.
I mean, your vocalist is using a 7-string, yeah?
Yeah, 7 strings.
Yeah.
So she's got an Ibanez fanfare. I'm not sure what the model is, but yeah, it's a 7 string.
Yep, 7 strings are legit. You wanted to ask her something, yeah?
Well, I wanted to actually ask her about her personal like projects and stuff, like when she started making music on by herself. Like, how was that thing? You know what? Like, was it the same timeline as like getting into the band, or was it before like you got into Hawxx and then you made music by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely before the band, because I started writing when I was 17. But in terms of like actually putting music out there, it was when I was already in the band. So my first single, which I'm actually not really a fan of because it's like not me anymore, but it was something that I recorded back in 2017 with Sean Kennedy. And I only finally released it at the end of 2019, and that was like the start of, I guess, my journey as a solo artist. Yeah. So I guess it was while I was already in the band, I kind of decided, you know what, I'm going to have this as like a side thing because I have a need to express myself, and like a lot of my lyrics, they're more like a cathartic thing. I need to write what's in my head down, and kind of sometimes it doesn't turn into songs and sometimes it does, but I need this side of me as well. I need my solo stuff.
And how you describe your solo music project? As in, like, you know, well, we had a talk about it a bit earlier in the session and even off camera. How do you explain it? As in, like, you know, because it has the alternative side to it. So
Yeah.
because I don't want to give away a lot, so I just want you to explain.
Yeah, so I have many faces to my music, I guess. Like, there's so many different styles. So I have a lot that I've put out there that you won't find on YouTube, on Spotify or any of the other major streaming platforms. So there's a lot of stuff I've put out there that I've just recorded myself at home. They're like home projects, and they tend to be like more chilled out. Like one of my songs, Frey, I play some violin on there as well in like the middle 8 section, and they're just generally quite chilled out and not quite singer-songwriter. They're a bit more alternative than that, but yeah, they're more chilled out. And then the stuff that I tend to put out there, like on major streaming platforms, is, I guess it's like alternative rock metal. So it's kind of a bit heavier. There's some riffage going on, but I've got like some really cool stuff in the pipeline that's I can't wait to share. But yeah, it'll take some time, but I'll trickle it through to your ears over the next few months and stuff.
I mean, it's the same thing with her. Like, you know, she's a tattoo artist as well. She does tattoo designs.
Yeah,
and
designing. Yeah.
So, you know, she also like takes her lovely time. I mean, what I'm trying to say, as an art, you need to give it time. You cannot just rush it.
Yeah, considering like each person has their own vice, so the way you treat it, and the way how much time you give it to that thing. So like for me, if you're speaking, like I need to have something heavy blasting in my ears while I'm drawing. Like I need it. Like I cannot, like you put like there was one day I was trying to draw and he put like Offset mumble rap stuff on the TV. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna burn this and just jump out of the window. So
she was drawing my album art, so I'm like just jamming.
And I'm like, dude, you're telling me to draw decapitation for you guys, and then I'm listening to mumble rap. That doesn't make sense. So so like that's what I'm saying, like even for that, like speaking for you know, in your sense as well, in music, like creation of music, like of course it's gonna, also you're touring, so you know it's gonna take some gap in the middle as well. So but I cannot wait to listen to it. Now,
actually, we can listen to one of her tracks. Iman, we're going to be checking... okay, which one do you want to present first? Killing Time or Eye to Eye?
I guess we can go with Killing Time because, well, I released that last year on Christmas Day as like a Christmas present to the world.
That was our marriage day.
We got...
I guess we can kind of go backwards a little bit, so we can do that. I also made the lyric video for this song, and it was like my first lyric video. I'm still not like the best at lyric videos, but I think it's pretty good. I can learn still, but we can go with that.
Okay, so I gotta be showcased. Yep. So we're gonna be playing Killing Time is a lyric video. By the way, what is your project's name? It's just Iman Ahmed, or?
Just Iman. It's just pretty boring. Iman. It's my name.
Boring. So this is.
No, don't say that. I mean, it's your identity. I mean, that's what makes it unique. You know.
It is. Yeah. I mean, you would think it's unique. There's so many people out there with my name that have released music. It's really annoying.
Yeah, but who out there is an Iman who plays bass like this?
Well, yeah.
So there you go.
So man, we're gonna be listening to one of her solo project tracks called Killing Time. It's a lyric video, so we're gonna be listening to it, and we're gonna get you guys back shortly. very cool.
Wow.
I mean,
First of all, I love the video.
Yep.
It's really nice. I mean, it portrays the kind of I think frustration and anger in the song. By the way, the lyrics is like how do you write these, like, you know, like I'm assuming these are like thoughts that you've written down for ideas. So like, how did you come about writing this?
I mean, a lot of the songs that I write generally are from things that have happened to me in life, or things that I'm feeling at the time. So that was to do with a relationship that I was stuck in and desperately wanted to leave and kind of be my own person. And and it was also just about any kind of toxic relationship in general, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, even like a business partnership. You know, it's just about like finding your own footing and being you, basically, and taking charge of your own life. So it was something that, and it's like a narrative that's been going on and on in my head, in particular since that relationship ended. And I guess as a way to, I don't know, get closure in my head, I just had to write a song about it.
Right. I mean, that's...
I mean, it kind of touches on... I mean, because she explained it now, we kind of get the bigger image. But other than that, it just, for me, it kind of like goes back to the society of how people treating themselves and shit like this. You know?
I mean, as she said, that art can be perceived in different ways. So, I mean, you know, it's subjective. You can... I mean, that's the beauty of it all, that you can relate to your own... You can
implement it in every...
Like, for example, for me, I can, like, relate to my old, like, past shit, like trauma and stuff like that. Like, I can sit down and listen to this and process some thoughts, you know? That's the best. But, dude, it reminded me of old Breaking Benjamin for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I still cannot understand why. Dude, there was this part where I think you say I will be unapologetic. Before that, there was this heavy bass drop, and I was like, ho ho. I just looked at him like, Jesus.
But dude, that midsection bass line, holy Jesus. You know, it kind of sound like a slap bass. I don't know if you were slapping the bass.
No. So I guess... I mean, I'm not sure how Sean EQ'd it. Maybe there was quite a lot of mid in there, but it's just finger playing. That riff was added really last minute in the song. He was like, we need a section to connect this to this. So we need like a riff or something. So I was just like, okay, I'll just make one up. How about this?
All in all,
it works beautifully though
it's
with
beautiful.
the song. The balance is so good between the the mellow parts and then the heavier parts. It's just amazing.
And just to read a comment from Safe, he's saying art totally takes time, but sometimes going by instinct and thinking too much could work better. Kind of I lost the comment again. Kind of what we currently battling between. And Dave is saying love killing time. And Not So Safe is saying so sick, lots of stank face here. And he's saying that was insane. Nox is saying really good, and Vix is saying damn. And Safe is saying liked on Spotify, really well made. And Dave is saying everyone can draw their own different meanings from the same song. Exactly. Yep.
So that's the beauty of music as well. Like, you know, you can it can mean any thoughts and memories that can... Dude, that's the reason why, like, see, this is what I talk about even about Linkin Park. Like, for me, that band, like, whatever they say is connected to some specific memory I went through, you know, of, like, life. So, like, that's what happens with songs like these, like, that hold so much emotional power that you can literally like walk with it through life, and then you know, one point of life you'll be like, you know what, when you listen again you'll be like, shit, I was a child, you know, you have that moment.
I have that moment every time.
I'm
gonna say something, both of you gonna make fun of me. I have that moment every time I listen to Limp Bizkit.
I try to...
Like, I have this moment where I just want to, like, you know?
Well, but
I get it, though.
Hey, you said Sister of a Down got you into music. I mean, into the whole metal
By the way,
thing.
that's a great gateway drug into metal. Like, that's awesome.
What?
I think the first song that I heard was Sugar.
What? Oh.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
We covered that song. It was me, Adnan, and my guitarist. And
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun, man. Back in the Desert Experiment time.
Oh,
It was good old
cool.
time, man. Yeah.
I missed out on all the good gigs, man.
Yeah.
I swear to God. I just discovered the scene like 2 years back, so that was just pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Never got to visit one gig.
Yep. But you're seeing
Now, yeah.
all of them in one go.
Yes.
29th. By the way, guys,
Can't wait.
29th of August, El Barrio, Dubai, Hyatt Place Hotel. 29th of August, it's the Halloween night that we gonna be playing as well. So the lineup is White Morgue. There's Tribe Conspiracy, which is their like a Sepultura cover band.
Yeah.
And there's AKB, which is my band. And we got Verdict in the house and Svengali closing the night. So please come down, contact Middle East Records, see how the ticket issue, the whole, like how to issue your ticket and all these things, go through with them because there's still not proper information regarding that. But I think we missed out on a couple of, again, comments, as usual, as freaking usual. And Dave, and Sean was saying she did slap in a bit, she being modest.
Maybe the more professional ears can pick it out, So,
I wanted to say thank you very much for the new followers, Dedar111 and Greg the Godfather. Thank you very much, guys, for the follow. It
First
means
of
the
all,
world to us.
what a badass username. Greg the Godfather. Like self-titled.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Safe is saying, I'm doing my best to make it to the show. Come on, man. Just get your ass over
Everyone
there,
needs
Saif.
to come on, dude.
You
Yeah,
can do
we
it.
need to
You
headbang
can
together.
do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And Wajia is saying, yes, same. I don't know how I'm going to make it from Abu Dhabi to DXP, but I'm going to make it in the gig. Haha. This has been, Nox is saying, this has been a bomb episode. Thank you very much, Nox. It
Oh,
means
I'm glad
the
you
world
guys
to
are
me. I mean,
enjoying.
none of this shit was, happening.
I know. I mean, the
without your
Twitch
help,
community
Nox.
has been so gracious and just like generous with
Yeah.
us. So yeah.
Holy
Thank you.
Jesus! Wanger's in the house. What's up, Wanger? Thank you very much
Oh
for
my
joining
God.
us. Boom, long time no see. How's it going?
I think I saw him like he didn't even stream recently.
He was touring with his band.
Dude, I didn't get notifications of his streaming, and I'm asking hubby one. I'm like, did Wonder Wanger like stream recently? I didn't get notifications of him. I miss him,
For sure. Thank you very much, Wanger, for joining us. And Nox is saying Iman's music is top notch. We'll definitely keep an eye out for Hawxx.
That is awesome. That is so good.
In our Twitch community, there's a lot of love. That's what I like about this community, man.
Exactly.
But Iman, let's take it a bit back. Okay, do you have your first ever track that you made on your solo project? Did you release that first track, or are you still like in and out on it?
No, I mean, as in the first song I ever wrote.
Yeah.
The first song I ever wrote was when I was 17, and oh man, what's this song title? It's kind of really lame. it's like I actually like the chorus, but the rest of it, man, the lyrics are pretty terrible. There's a lyric in there called I don't know why I did this. Minions of Time. Hold on, you know what?
Wait, how is that lame? That's actually deep if you think about it.
No. Well, it's all about. I don't even know what it's about in the end. I think I was pretty stoned when I wrote it. But,
I don't blame you then.
but the chorus, this time, this never-ending time, like a drug, slowly killing me. Yeah. It's actually a really catchy chorus, but the rest of it kind of sucks. But you it was my first song, and then you kind of grow from that.
Yeah, I mean, there is like plenty of evolution in the process. The way you write, the way you even like produce music and everything changes over the years because of the influences you have. Yeah. By the way, speaking of influences, which are your top 3 favorite bands and or artists that you draw inspiration from?
Like my favorite band is Deftones, and I think accidentally a lot of Deftones influence comes out in my music. I never sit there with the intent to sound like someone else. So if I end up sounding like Deftones, I think it's just because there's an inner like music always going on in my head or something.
Subconsciously.
Yep.
Yeah, like they've just always kind of resonated with me in terms of the vocal melodies, the chords that are used. It seems to like really link up with what's inside of me musically anyway. So yeah, that. And then I guess when I first started out writing, which was mostly on the piano, I was really into Bjork as well.
Love Bjork.
So yeah, so I guess again, like I didn't want to sound like her, but because I used to listen to a lot of Bjork, I guess some of my vocal melodies ended up sounding a bit like it, or I would write some quite different stuff, you know, it wasn't like mainstream pop.
Exactly. It is not, it has an element from everywhere. And it's completely different. I've never heard, like, you know, she is one of the artists that we got on the show that has kind of a, anyway, weird in a good way music, you know?
He's giving the preface first.
Yeah. To get it out there. You know? I want to clear out my name.
No, but I feel that I know what you mean to say, because there's so many components, and also because of her vast knowledge about all the instruments that she's already played and the way she can inculcate it and stuff like that. Like, I mean, like she said, like the influence comes out in way, of course, like you will put your own touch into the music you make. So it just comes out as a beautiful blend of just like timeless stuff, man.
I think Dave was saying this is a Minion spin-off.
But would you ever consider remastering that track and maybe like, you know, releasing it in sometime future?
Yeah, I think definitely. The chorus is 100% reusable. The verses, there's some salvageable lyrics.
Right.
Like the verse chords are fine. It's just the lyrics that kind of suck. So, but yeah, that song I think could be salvaged. It can turn into something else. There's loads of like old songs that I've written. There's a couple of old songs I wrote on the piano that I actually sent to Sean, who I work with recently. Like, can we do something with this? And they're like really old songs. One of them I wrote when I was 17, one I was like 18. So yeah, so I'm going through like my back catalogue and kind of revamping stuff.
Right.
As well. And I'm still continuing to write new music as well.
That is awesome.
There's a lot of new music. There's probably like, I don't know, 10 songs that need to be worked on at the moment.
Nice.
And recorded. Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's awesome when
Yeah, that's like constant content from her. Like I'm looking for
you know, stuff at the back
like,
to go.
Yeah.
Even before I jumped on the call with you guys, I was writing a new song.
Oh, nice.
I started writing it yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm gradually getting through this one. Like, this is cool. I really like this one. So that's going to be another new song. So.
Yeah, and Wanger is saying 100% agreeing their songwriting styles and process change all the time as you grow.
Exactly.
And Sean Kennedy saying double compounded by the fact that we're both gay for Deftones. I am fucking gay for Deftones. I love Deftones. I'm a huge Deftones
gay
fan.
for Deftones.
Yeah. Wajia is saying, Iman, are you gonna keep juggling bands and solo work and focus on one more than the other?
Ooh, good question, Wajia, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm the type of person that doesn't really make plans. I have a vague plan, but I'm kind of more of I just see what happens, take it as it comes kind of thing. So yeah, I'll kind of just see what happens. I'll just keep going as I am for now. And only the future knows what
I mean,
will
yeah,
happen,
exactly. Like, you know, I mean, you're having fun with your own project. You're having fun with Hawxx, and like, you know, at the end of the day, it's the music that you thrive on.
Yeah,
and it's not gonna bore you out. So obviously, you're gonna find that schedule and that timetable to keep everything afloat.
Yeah, but I wanted to actually ask her before you read any more comments. I wanted to ask, like, if like from the perspective of your band and as well as like individually, if you had to like maybe like write music with someone in future, who would you like to collaborate with?
I do a lot of collaborations actually. So I've got loads that have not been released yet. And I did a collaboration with like a dark trip hop electronic sort of artist called the Psychedelic Trips.
Okay.
So, and that's completely different from the stuff that I obviously normally do anyway. So I actually currently do quite a lot of collaborations anyway, and I've got like a lot that's coming up. There's like a prog band in Sweden that I'll be working with. I've got like a synth project that I'm going to be like front woman for, that I'm writing music for, so I got approached for that.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's just like quite a lot of people I'm working with at the moment. It just none of them have been released yet. And then anyone I do want to work with, I kind of just reach out to them. So there's a couple of people that I've reached out to recently, and yeah, it's kind of on the hush at the moment because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say anything. But yeah, there's a lot going on. I like to collaborate with people. Because I like to play different kind of music. I don't think people should pigeonhole themselves to just one type of genre, because you know, I love music and I'll continue to do music no matter what genre, as long as I'm enjoying it.
That's actually a good segue. I wanted to actually ask you, which genre do you feel that you are the most comfortable out of everything that you've played so far and or are working on currently, and which is the one that you find the most difficult or challenging to to play, basically?
Well, the stuff that I find difficult I avoid, because if I don't like the music, I'm not going to play it. I was in like a folk band for about 6 to 8 months and I hated it. So I left because I was like, I can't do this. It doesn't really excite me, you know? And I guess I don't really have a particular style of music that's my favorite, but I guess I kind of always will be magnetized towards like the rock and metal side of things. Yeah, I guess like metal is the main one that I enjoy the most. It can be quite difficult to play, especially with like technical stuff, which is stuff that I'm kind of doing a lot more of now. But yeah, if it's something I don't like, I'm not going to do it. That's just how my brain works. I just won't do it.
Yeah, Dave is saying time for an album then, Iman. So, I mean, you have a lot of things. If I was in your shoes, I would be like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, like... Yeah,
I do have moments of panic, like, oh shit, I've taken on way too much. What have I done? but it's all music, and so it makes me happy.
Oh man, yeah, for sure. And sorry to cut you off. We have a new follower called Botcha42. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, and welcome to the stream.
Welcome to our stream. Welcome to Convos and Chill Dirty Talk Sessions. I'm your host, Dirty, and this is my co-host and my wife.
Hello.
She's a Phoenix, and this is our guest, Iman Ahmed. She's a bassist for a band called Hawxx, and she has her own personal. Her own solo project, which we know she's a musician, so we're talking about the music and everything. So,
by the way, I wanted to. You want to say anything else?
Yeah. No, go ahead. You have a goldfish memory, anyways. She already forgot.
Yeah, like, dude, like just 2 seconds, I'll forget it. Okay. So I wanted to ask you, like, I noticed on your IG page, like, you have this unicorn. Like that gives advices and like almost like quotes. Is that your brainchild?
Yeah, so it's the shitty unicorn, and it gives out terrible advice, or it's just really pessimistic or depressing. But obviously it's all like in jest. None of it is serious. Yeah,
because I love how she writes, because it starts off like a legendary quote, and then it ends up with like, what did I just read? You know, it's just hilarious.
She sent me a couple of them.
Dude, I
didn't know she does this. Like,
dude, there was this one hashtag on one of the unicorn posts where she wrote hashtag shitty unicorn. I just lost my shit. It's hilarious, but it's I don't know. It's just almost like giving good advice, but in a funny way.
Yeah, even what you're saying is like shitty unicorn says.
Exactly. I love that unicorn. I mean, when I was going through her page, I'm like, wait, this is something I've never seen anyone else do, you know? So I'm glad that you're putting like your goofy personality out and your thoughts out.
These are cool. These are
Yeah, I mean,
and Saif was telling our good friend Bacha that name like made him think of that movie, the Bollywood movie. And Bacha
dude,
saying my name.
I thought the same.
Yeah, and Bacha saying my name makes everyone nostalgic. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for joining us. And Iman, I wanted to ask you specifically because I was telling her, I was telling Phoenix, you kind of, okay, I don't want to say it in a bad way. Don't take it in a bad way. You kind of outshine everyone else in the band, as in the way you dress up, the makeup, the whole outfit.
Exactly, the attire, complete attire. Yeah.
What's with that, man? Like, walk us through.
I like to dress up. You should have seen my stage outfits before they are now. Like one of my stage looks, I wore this silver bodysuit and I had like a green visor and a blue wig. So that was my android look.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy the process of dressing up and having like a stage look. But it's not anything that's like really forced. It's just kind of who I am. I've just always been a bit different, I guess, and out there.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said that I get like Mad Max vibes.
Yeah,
like that's why I want her just like in front of speakers on the truck, or what was it? Truck? Was it a truck?
I don't know. I hate Mad Max. It was such a useless movie. And
first of all, fuck off.
Like
that was
$15.
Tom Hardy. Don't fucking say shit to Tom Hardy.
I was sleeping. I was like, literally, what the heck is you guys are into, man?
Anyways.
Yeah.
That's a thing I'm gonna discuss later.
And Wanger was saying if there's like a link and everything. I mean, we showcased a couple of her music. We're gonna be showcasing one more.
There is one more. Yeah,
but we're gonna be putting all the links to her music and Hawxx's music, in the caption later on YouTube. But Iman, what do you say? Let's go watch Eye to Eye. That's another song from your own personal project. So, and Bacha's saying styles make noise.
That's actually true.
They do.
Yeah?
They're true. I mean, she is making a statement out there. I mean, no one would mess with her.
I mean, wait, how you do that?
The mohawk?
It's not a mohawk. It's like, what is that other one? Mullet-looking thingy.
Mullet. It wasn't a mullet.
Mullet. Oh,
was it?
Bring back the mullet. No, it's not a mullet.
It wasn't. That's what.
It's no, it is like a mohawk kind of thing. It's like a headpiece that I attach to. Like, I have very long hair anyway, so I have to, like, attach that to my hair.
Because I thought you had the Skrillex type of shaved hair here, and then, like...
I used to have, like, number one shaved all around here and down the back.
Right.
And then I started growing it out in, like, 2017, because I get bored really easily.
Would you, like, sweat a lot while you're doing, like, you're having, something extra on your head? Because I've tried to perform with a hat. It's a mess. Like, I sweat like bullets.
Not really. It's fairly. It's like on the top of my head, so it's not that bad. But the rest of my outfits, I tend to get a pool of sweat in places that you don't want to sweat.
I guess it's
in
only
many crevices. And,
I think it's only me who sweats like a dog on stage because, man, the lights. I mean, come on, Iman, you can agree on it. The lights are already like a frying pan in your face.
Plus the little dash of humidity in every venue,
Dude, it reached to a point that I couldn't see that much of, like, I couldn't see the audience. I used to do like this, like a sailor, Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, those are blinding, because everyone at the back needs to see you, so they have to be like that.
Yeah, and you jump around like a monkey as well. Yeah. So.
I mean, you mean you yourself?
Yeah, I am a gorilla. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Anyway,
can we sing a song? Stop your garbage. Yalla.
Hey, don't make fun of me. I'm your husband.
Just because you're my husband, I'm not supposed to make fun of you.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna be listening to one of Iman's song called Eye to Eye, and we're gonna catch you guys shortly.
single bed. Voltage crack the earth, tear through the world, it all falls apart. Scraping away down to the bone, into my core, disintegrate me. Scraping away down to the bone, into my
Iman, I really love that vocal melodies, man.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
also coupled with the visuals and everything, it was like a battle of good and bad for some reason. I don't know
Yeah.
why I felt it till the end.
That whole dark.
Also,
road,
the fact
holy
that the song starts with that woman with multiple expressions in like few seconds. Like she
Yep.
gave like 20 expressions in like 2 seconds. You know, like
with the expression.
yeah, like it just oh man, it's so good.
Dude.
It's so good.
What is this?
Thank you.
I mean,
Why do I feel Breaking Bench? I don't know why. It reminds me of all the you know. Why you're making that face?
Breaking Bench.
What does
Anyway,
what does it remind you of?
For me, it's new. It is new.
Yeah.
But again, there is that alternative.
Yeah,
alternative
exactly,
touch. That's why you
exactly,
think
yeah.
it's just because of the riffage.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, I felt that the song was changing skins so many times throughout the
Yeah.
song.
Hence the snake.
Yeah, I mean that. Okay, but it just sounded so good. Like, and then it shifted to another like time signature, and then it shifts another. Like it has so many good parts to it. It just
Well, because
I love listening to that.
Iman, because you mentioned the whole, connection you have with Deftones. You know, when you shifted the bridge onwards, that part, I can see what you mean when you say like Deftones influences and shit like this. But vocal melody wise, man, I don't know how you fit those words with these melodies, like those
Yeah.
vibratos and like shit you did, but it's top notch, really
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
I really liked it.
Yep.
It's like it gives me a soundtrack type of a feel, but for a fighting game,
Yeah,
some shit like this.
Yeah, I
You
mean
know?
you can use it. I mean,
Yeah.
Obviously, like the way she plays the instruments.
It's,
other than
it's
that,
like aggressive. It has that
the-
emotion.
the
it
vocals,
has that,
yeah.
It has the pain. It has the message. It has everything.
exactly,
But
exactly. Yeah.
okay, we talked about it a lot. Like we talked a lot about it. What is your take, man? Like walk us through. How was this whole process? What was it about? If you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, this song was written in anger.
Okay.
So it is quite an aggressive song, like lyrically. So I won't go into like too much detail about who it's about. But it's just generally about working with people or knowing people who kind of put you down and they don't want you to shine. They don't want you to, I don't know, show what you can do, and they want to kind of dominate that, and they just won't let you be, and they want to control everything. And so that's what it's about. It's about someone kind of stifling your creativity or stifling who you are as a person. And it's just that kind of angry response to being treated that way.
Right.
That's a good way to put it.
Wow.
Even like Knox was saying, this is different, this is new. As a
Yeah.
musician, I'm sure you don't want to be compared to someone And
I mean, I never compare the
we
person.
don't compare. As
it's just
by
that,
the way,
like
that's why I clear my name in the beginning of the sentence.
Okay, listen. Like, see, in my reference, like for example, my ears are so used to listening to all these bands, so like, it always goes back to that one,
it triggers,
like something similar. So like, okay, you know what? I remember this moment from that band. Like, it's all special for me. Like, there's no way it's like an insult or anything, or like comparison to the level of that. It's just that it sounds familiar.
Even, I mean, everyone at in the comments, they were pointing out the vocal melodies, which is like very Middle Eastern, and even Sean was saying it.
Dude, I was about to say Oriental. I was about to say
even
that.
Sean, her friend, said that it was intentional, that they wanted that feel, and they were talking about melodies and stuff. And Dave is saying Iman's voice is the beauty in the storm. It's really soothing. It's dude, you need to think of taking like if. I've always told her this because she does the Indian type of vocal training,
because
all this shit. So I'm like,
I was a traditional singer once.
Like, I'm butthurt over here, and I do love to sing clean vocals, but I don't have the range of women to go that fucking high.
Because someone doesn't practice.
I cannot go, dude. You see how high she's going?
If you train your lungs enough, if you train your chords enough, if you have your diaphragm stretched out, you can.
Dude, look, I cannot, dude. I don't know. I don't think I would hit that notes.
I'm saying, like, even within your vocal power, you can if you practice. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but I'm gonna sound like a girl.
Dude, do you think...
Just squeeze your balls really hard, you'll get those notes.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God, I love her. Her humor is so...
Yeah.
Chef's kiss, yeah.
And even Wanger was saying this is like very cool music, awesome. And Nox is saying we often do it to relate to a band or a piece of music. Yeah, I mean, it's again because we're musicians and we're artists, we understand this shit. I mean, like, that's why I hope my guests or whoever I talk about music and their music don't take it personally, because I've got the most ridiculous fucking feedback in my whole life. Like, I had friends that bunch of you guys in the comment know him very well. He comes to me after the gig, is like, you guys sound like System of a Down if System of a Down and Rage Against the Machine had a baby with a sprinkle of Limp Bizkit. I'm like, thank you very much.
That is accurate. Who said that?
Later.
Do I know the person?
You know him very well.
Okay.
Half of this place knows.
But I agree with that person. It's kind of accurate.
It's good. Like, and Wanger is saying I can go way higher.
Actually, by the way, Nox is clipping that thing where she said how to get the high note.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, clip it, bro. Clip it. And Wonder Wanger was saying Mr. Majid falsetto is your best friend as a man if you need to get higher, man. Mr. Majid is a different character I portray on the show. It's like
a Farsi dude.
Is a Persian dude, so I talk English in like a thick Persian accent, like hello my friend, how are you, my friend? And
I miss him.
Yep, we're gonna get him back soon. And there is a comment from where was it?
By who?
By Bacha. Sorry, I'm currently at work. I wanted to say earlier when you guys were talking about the style, and
without courage you will not win.
Yeah, I mean, without courage you will not. Exactly, brother.
You have to take chances with the stuff. But I mean, I think that seeing Iman's like music
dedication,
not just that, like the way she creates music with the band and with like in her
solo
individual
projects,
solo projects, like you can see that there is shit ton of like layers of creativity that she still has that has not unfolded yet into the universe, like it's not been revealed out yet. Like I feel that there's so much down there, even in thoughts of like writing songs and like stuff that can, like I'm really like having a lot of hopes and just like positive future Iman. For you, like I hope that you reach the limits that you set out for, and just like because this has so much potential. You know, that's what I feel.
Fuck the potential. You are on the right path. I'm not joking. You are on the right path.
Like, I want to see her, like, if it was up to me, like, I wish that there was some place where like she could perform every day and like introduce her music to the masses, like just every day, you know, on a daily basis.
Just keep grinding. You're on the right path and you have the right connections. And
I can't wait to see you guys. Like, I hope you guys get to come to Dubai.
Take it this way, Iman. By the way, sorry if we talk a lot, because we usually talk a lot and we dedicate a lot of time to the comment section. So
that's fine.
Yeah.
So we're not taking any time off you. The thing is, like, you are natural in this shit, and you born into this whole thing with the, you know, you have the knowledge from the classic instruments, and you know how to play piano and all these things, and you're a vocalist, you're a bassist, and like you have a lot of things in your. You know,
like when you listen to her music, it's so good that, you know, you are like, you know what, this is what she was set out to be. You know, like
exactly.
It feels very natural.
And Sean is saying Iman naturally writes melodies that shift between Lydian and Mixolydian over the chords both of us come up with. The Deftones influence tends to come from the tempo and the rhythm growth. Exactly.
That is such a
it's like that guitar strumming.
That is precise description. Yeah.
But I mean, Iman, you got two big ass fucking fans over here.
I purposely kept it like he's been talking about that riff for so long. He's like, listen to it. I said, listen, I'm gonna keep it till I'm like listening to it live. Like, I wanna experience it like firsthand when she's there. Like, you know, so I can ask her or like tell her.
The thing is, Hawxx's music, it's the music that I wanted to do with my project, but it never happened. With my solo project. So I just went and I sang some fucking depressive shit, showed it to a couple of people, and they're like, man, just kill yourself. You know? So, yeah.
That was a lot of stuff to process on that sentence.
That
wow. No,
way
but
to bring the mood down, man.
No, but I mean, him as a vocalist, like I
take jabs on myself every freaking time.
I have never seen him on the bass yet, like because that was his old days. But I mean, as a vocalist, he can still do stuff because he goes in without zero warm up, and then he just starts like just screaming his ass off, and I'm like, how does he do this? Like, you know, zero preparation, zero nothing. It's just like so natural at what he does. So like that's why I'm saying that when a person is so good at it, it's effortless. You know, that you know that this is the shoes that the person is meant for. You know, like that's what I feel about Iman, and I cannot wait to listen to the future projects stuff.
For sure.
It's just.
I mean, anyway, we are tuned in. We are updated. We get all the newses. All the newses.
All those multiple newses.
Usually, Iman, it's on the show. It's me who does all all these like, you know, fumbles and you know, I'll say some stupid shit, but
it's viral, you know that. Anyway,
somebody gonna get killed tonight.
Vamp is saying.
All right, Pete.
Vamp is saying, count the third fan over here. Thank you very much, Vamp. And Vamp is saying, to be honest, I knew Iman from Hawxx, but never knew she had a solo project.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, that's the thing that many people like, you know, because of their like band, you know, image or like that thing. It like not many are aware that they actually have like side projects going on.
Yep.
So I mean that's good that at least that exposure comes out. You know, in situations like this, like you know, you can expose the world to more of your own music.
Exactly.
And
which shows the diversity of the musician. Like, you know, she has her own style of thing. Hawxx is kind of different, you know, and apparently she was into gangster rap. Which, do you have any gangster rap music that you've made before?
Do you know what? I used to write some rap music when I was like 14.
How did you know this?
No.
How did you know this? How did you like ask, like know this?
The thing is, like, if you're a gangster rap fan, you need to try it at least once. So relieving.
Those lyrics will never see the light of day. No one will ever hear those lyrics. But yeah.
But so would you ever dabble into it in future?
Again, I mean?
God, no. Imagine me rapping. That'd be terrible. It'd be like, I don't know, it'd be like watching your dad try and dance, and, you know, it'd be like a dad joke, but music.
Yeah.
I would think she would be like a rad, you know, gangster, like like performer for rap. But would you ever consider dabbling in like another genre of music other than the ones that you've already like, you know, stepped foot in?
Yeah, like the collaboration I did was kind of dark EDM, like electronic sort of music. So that, I'm happy to like, if I like the music, then I'll do it. If I don't, then I don't.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm open to all genres. Doesn't really bother me as long as I feel inspired by the music. Then yeah.
Okay.
Well-
Is there any instrument that you still have to like? You know what? I it's on my bucket list. I want to learn this.
I've kind of had a go on a lot of instruments.
That's why I wanted to
really
ask.
like. Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of liked flute. I've played on a flute before, but yeah, maybe I could do some sweet jazz flute, have some fire coming out of it. I don't know.
Flute is such a...
First she says jazz and then she says flames, you know?
Maybe like guitar.
Oh
It would actually
Yeah.
be nice to be able to play guitar. Because I can't play guitar. I mean, I can play like some
Power
really basic
chords, yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, nothing too impressive.
And safest thing, have you heard about ghost main type rap?
No.
I never heard about that. Safe, come on, man. Hit your brother up with some good rap, man.
I think he's sitting on like a pot, like a big old pot of gold artists.
Yeah.
Like you, which I think he knows you're gonna be interesting.
That's the thing. It's like, you know, these artists that we brought on the session, each one of them listened to different type of shit that I've never heard about.
Exactly.
Like, okay, I suck at learning about new music and shit. But
And dude, did you notice that the music that they listen to and then the end product of their own music production
completely
is
different.
completely different?
obviously.
Nothing matches.
yes,
You know, other
yes.
than the influences, like okay, here and there. But then, dude, it's so intriguing to see that what your mind actually like feeds on and what it actually creates.
And
you know?
everyone is everyone is rooting for the whole rock flute. They're saying
Flute.
I'll do it.
so. Yeah, it's just like that. That's your new project. But man, Iman, it's
Yeah.
been a hell of a ride with you for this episode. Thank
I
you very much for
know.
joining us and taking time out of your schedule to join us for this session. It means the world to us.
Exactly.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you.
I
Thank you for
had
having
so
me.
much fun. No,
Yeah.
the pleasure was ours because I actually like had a long ass day at work and then now coming home, like just sitting talking with you guys, I just feel so
Yep.
relaxed and just like I laughed. You know,
Yep.
like that. This was a good day. you know, and Iman, I hope I get to meet you in person someday because I feel that your kind of humor is like
Yeah, it's-
it's something that we always dabble in.
Yeah.
So, I think that it's gonna be hilarious meeting
But
up with you.
hopefully,
and the band as
hopefully,
well. Yeah.
Yeah. When you calm down, please let us
Yeah,
know.
when it
Yeah,
comes
exactly.
to my
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
so, show mofo.
For sure. And we got a new follower at the end called Res0.
Oh,
thank you very much,
thank
Res0, for the
you.
follow, and it means the world to us. And
Thank
welcome
you,
to our
thank you. Welcome to the
tiny
stream.
Twitch family that we have. That's a new thing.
You
I'm
know,
trying
you
to
know
say.
that we're not tiny anymore.
Yeah.
We're touch wood, like we're growing. So
I am a humble.
now we
beginnings.
need to like graduate to community a little bit.
Humble beginnings. Only.
Slowly growing out of that training bra. Getting
Yeah.
a full
Training
footy-sized cup one.
Now you know why I say I love her humor.
Oh man. And David saying, great interview. Always good to hear from Iman. Thank you very much, Dave, for the kind
Thank
words.
you so much for everyone that also made time for us
Thank you,
because
thank you.
it's just special that time is something, as I said, always I say to
Yep.
all our guests, like that time is something you can't take back, so it's so precious that you give it to someone else and you can't get it back. So this is it just means a lot to me, and we had like a lot of viewers as well who are
Yeah.
passing by, and even
in
if they
and
had
out,
a little
in
bit
and
of
out, yeah.
time, they drop by. So
Yeah. But Iman, for
Just grateful.
to close the session, please tell our viewers that where they can find your music and Hawxx's music, and just give them a tiny rundown, brief, breakdown. Breaking news type of update.
Yeah. So Hawxx, we have a new single out called Death or Silence, where we actually have our debut music video for that coming out pretty soon. We don't have a specific date for it, so you just kind of have to keep an eye on our socials for that. we've got lots of plans. We've got like a few more singles to come, and then an EP, and we're gigging loads as well. So anyone in the UK, at the moment we're just kind of UK bound. Hopefully next year that'll expand. But yeah, anyone in the UK, kind of check out our gigs and tour dates and stuff. So that's Hawxx. You can find us off on all major music platforms. If you go to our Instagram in particular, we've got a link tree on that. So that's got all our link trees, all our links on there. And then my solo stuff, I am only on Instagram in terms of social media because I actually hate social media, and that's the only one that I can just about fathom using and not hate myself entirely. So I've got all my links on there on my link tree as well. So you can find me on like Spotify, whatever, Amazon Music, YouTube, all that jazz. And then in terms of my plans, what's coming up, I've got a Halloween song coming out on Halloween. It's called Zombies Are People Too. It's a bit of a silly song. And it's a protest song for zombies. Because, you know,
song for zombies.
They are people too. They're just a bit dead. So that's coming out on Halloween.
Just a bit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and then I've got like loads of other singles coming out. And then... we'll see how it goes. I kind of wing it, but I've got lots of stuff that's been recorded and that is currently being recorded.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That is
Even
awesome.
Safest saying regarding zombies are people too is saying that's genius.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Exactly.
Me and Sean just like finished filming for the music video on Friday. It was that was a long day, but good, and we definitely embarrassed ourselves in front of many people.
But it's something unique, you know.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a concept like this. So I mean, you know, like a spoof, like
Yeah, it is. It is.
mainly everyone wants to go like, you know, creepy and dark and you know, but this is like a light, like humorous kind of thing. So
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it.
But
Yeah, cool.
you guys make sure to drop her a follow at Iman_Ahmed_music on IG, and follow HAWXX, which is Hawxx band, on IG as well, so you guys can stay up to date with their news. And don't forget to give us a follow at Convos and Chill on IG and Facebook. You guys can get all the links from linktree.com/Convos and Chill as well. You guys give us subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're trying to grow it out as well. So all these videos, all these sessions going to be uploaded over there in a couple of days, and we're going to be putting all the captions to the videos that we showed to her playlists on Spotify and Hawx's playlist on Spotify, and all the social links that they have in the caption on YouTube. And give her a follow at She's a Phoenix.
If you
on
ever need a
IG.
tattoo designed or any artwork or a gift for a friend or anything.
Anything,
Because I dabble in a lot of tribal and Maori kind of
Maori, Black
designs.
ink, yep.
So yeah, I
And-
recently designed their artwork for their single. So
Yep, upcoming
Yeah.
single.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a gig on 29th of
Yeah.
August as well. Please make sure to come down. It's gonna be awesome. And Knox already put your what you call
Instagram.
your link to your Instagram on the comment section. Give her a follow for sure.
Thanks.
And
By the way, Badsha is asking how can we get a signed copy?
signed copy of the I did. You guys still don't have any release stuff, yeah? As in like like digital copies.
No, you can get physical copies of all of our music if you want. You have to head to our website, which I think there's a link for that as well in our link tree. I'm pretty sure it's just hawxmusic.com.
Sure. We're gonna put it there as well, Bacha. Thank you very much for asking. And again, thank you very much for all the new followers that they are,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
thank you.
sticking around as well. Everyone that sat throughout the stream, and I
That's
just
great.
had an awesome.
Thank you very much. And just another reminder, I mean, we're at the end of October, so things gonna be changing, so I'm gonna be rescheduling some shit around. Give us a follow so you can be updated.
And also
with
in
the whole
November
thing.
we're trying to do more of like streams where we both are just sitting and jabbering around, because like
We enjoy doing that.
Yeah, we enjoy doing that. And also we've been missing some Thursday streams because of the jams they've been having, so we want to kind of make up for it and just like sit and chill with you guys.
Yep,
Like as we normally do, therapize everybody, just like they
Yep.
come and they talk about their problems, and we're just like mom and dad sitting in the living room giving advice like to old people.
Two old people. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
so
who we are.
yeah, so we charge by the hour, by the way.
But Iman, again, stick around with us after the stream goes offline.
Yeah,
and you guys take care of yourself, and we're gonna see you guys on. Okay, by the way, yeah, this Tuesday we will not be streaming.
Again, because of
the
giant-
band jams and all these things. But we're gonna see you guys on Thursday for sure, 9 p.m. Dubai. 5. Apparently, it was 5 p.m. GMT. Iman, how come you guys are ahead?
She said,
Well,
It's 6.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
we
weird.
have daylight savings, so our time goes forward by an hour when it gets to spring, and then it goes back when it's like wintry time. Yeah.
So it's weird. I need to.
So
keep
there's
an eye
a
on it.
3-hour
Yeah.
difference,
Yeah.
I think, at the moment. Yeah.
yeah, you need to
By the
adjust
way,
according to
one comment to my good friend Wanger here. Wanger, check your goddamn IG. IG DMs. I gotta be contacting you, okay, through the Combos and Chill page.
that. Yeah, we've been wanting
need to
stream.
talk.
We wanted to stream with him for so long. Like we were like, you know what, we need to do one together
Yeah.
because he's hilarious to watch.
Dude,
First
oh
of
my
all,
Lord.
when he picks up the guitar, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
some epic shit is up. What did I just say?
Epic shit, that's what I heard.
I was
why
gonna
let
say
it go.
epic shit is about to happen, and I couldn't say that.
But anyway, Iman, again, thank you very much for joining us, and the viewers, thank you very much for sticking around until now.
I know.
And
Thank
you
you,
guys
thank
take
you,
care of
thank
yourself. And let's wait before we're closing down. Well, let's see who we can rate. Let's see who's available.
I hope DJ is streaming.
DJ is not streaming. We got Daddy Wisdom
Okay.
doing Euro Truck
By
Simulator.
the way,
2.
Ivory is the wife of BRGC, and she's
Oh.
from UAE. By the
Oh
way.
yeah, Ivory is also online.
Yeah, don't forget.
So she's playing The Sims 4.
Yeah, we can maybe rate her.
Yeah, we can rate her. I mean,
I've
again,
actually never seen her stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I'm being
Yep.
totally
Encourage
transparent.
her to set her characters on fire or something. That's what I used to love doing in Sims. Just or drown them if you have a pool.
Oh my god!
Iman, thank you very much.
I know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
She made my day today. You know, like I just enjoyed this.
So Iman, stick around with us, and you guys, we're gonna be
Will do.
rating. We're gonna be writing. Wow, sorry. We're gonna be
Wow.
rating. We're gonna be rating Ivory M. She's playing The Sims 4. But again, guys, we're gonna see you guys soon on Thursday, 9 p.m. Stick around and bye.
Yeah, bye.